Well guys, last month, FS25 came out with a new DLC, the Plains and Prairies pack. Now I wanted to test this out, and I wanted to test it out really well. Here we have some of the machines from the pack. Now, if you haven't seen it, or you're curious about it, we're going to go through it. I'm going to tell you up front, I've used these machines for more than one full harvest cycle. Not on this farm, no. I'm going to take you guys to the farm where I've used them, really used them, and tell you all about it, so you know, what do I get for my $10? Is it worth it? That's what that's what we're going to cover here today. Right, Plains and Prairies pack. Here's some of the machines. So what's the gist of it? The gist of it is you get a bunch of stuff. Look, we'll go through it. I'll show you every single thing piece by piece. We'll go through it all. Okay, don't worry. That's what we're going to do here today. Basically, they're really big machines. You want the gist? Here's the here's the gist. Really big machines. You want to know why I bought it? Like, personally, what made me sink my $10 into it? That's it right there. That's it, guys. Yeah, that's my $10 right there. Moving on, let's be more serious here. Big machines. Let's have a look at it. Let's have a look at it here. Let's go down here. Now, so right here, okay, which map are we on? We're playing right now. This is on the Louisiana map. Now, here's the thing. These are all big machines. You're going to need big space to move them around. This is the Louisiana map, which is a big map on the mod hub. And I had to drive them pretty far just to get to a place where I could actually park them because they're so darn big. This is not where I farmed with them, though. We're going to be going to my farm, my long-term farm with them, where I've been farming secretly behind your backs in Alma, Missouri. We're going to go there in a minute. First, let's have a look at this. Now, this map is loaded with only this DLC and nothing else, really, except for some interface mods. So I want to run this as clean as I could to test the mod. Now, that said, okay, let's have a look at the vehicles first. We'll talk about opinions, reviews, etc. Here's what comes with the mod. Lots of stuff. I'll tell you about the parameters I run the farm on here in a minute. But here's the basics of it. So we're talking big tractors, big machines, big stuff. A lot of this stuff you can get through other mods. And that's the other thing. It's like, well, why pay $10 when I can get this other stuff, you know, through free mods? It's a fair point. It's a fair point. But I will redirect your attention right here. Okay. Enough of the memeing. Dude, I just wanted this tractor. I'm going to be honest. I'm a guy. That tractor has 4 axles. I just wanted it. Okay. Now, I read about this tractor. It's cool. Of course, it's a real tractor. It never went into production, so none exists aside from one, a prototype. But the same is true with the Big Bud 747. Now, it's different though. The Big Bud, just an aside here, the Big Bud 747, popular, everyone loves it, right? Only one was ever built. Now, it was built for a purpose. It was built for a specific dairy farm, okay? I believe in California originally, right? It was built for a specific farm, and it was used. The Big Roy, the Versatile 1080 Big Roy, was meant to go into production, never did, because it's just a ridiculous concept for a tractor. So the only one that was ever built was a prototype. It exists in a museum, but it does exist. And it's why I bought the expansion, or the DLC, I should say, right? So we're going to go. I wanted to show you guys these here. I have them all staged here. Let's talk about this for a second, and then we're going to go to Alma, Missouri, where I've been using these guys for over a year. We're going to finish up the second harvest I've been using them for and talk more about that. Let's have a look at some of the machines here that we've got laid out, just what I've got laid out here, because I posed these really pretty here in Louisiana, so let's have a look at them, all right? So here we got this big Seed Hawk, air cart, and seeder. Now, this exists in a mod. On the mod hub? Yes, on the mod hub, there is a Seed Hawk, probably the same model, seeder and air cart. Okay, so let's talk about, well, why should I pay $10 if I can download it off the mod hub? Fair. Because this guy ain't on the mod hub. No, but seriously, why should you? I don't know. It's up to you. I will say, look, I'm not going to glaze Giants. Let's look at the hard facts. When Giants makes tractors, they're less detailed than the mod tractors, right? They're less detailed and they have less options. Yeah. Every one of these tractors, aside from the Big Roy there, is probably available in a third-party mod and has more detail and more color options, etc., right? Yeah. So hard facts, you know, like here. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm not going to glaze Giants, you know, and say, look at this tractor right here. You could probably find this tractor in a third-party mod, and it would probably have more options than this. Why does Giants do this? I don't know. Okay, look, I don't know. I love this game. Why do they not learn from what other third-party mod makers do. Heck, I don't know, guys. But so don't expect a lot of customization on these tractors up front, okay? We're going to look at all this stuff, but yeah, no. Don't expect a lot of customization. You kind of get it. Does this equipment work? Yeah, all of it. I used all of it. I mean, that you could realistically use in a reasonable period of time. We'll go through that. It all works. I looked at the reviews on Steam, and we'll go through that. So here we got this Seed Hawk, seeder and air cart. Awesome, really cool machine. The only thing I've not used, okay, the auger here, it functions, although I haven't used it. I haven't used it to fill the machine. It functions as in it cycles to the seed bin, to the fertilizer bin, and folds back up. I haven't used it to fill the thing. It just a side random thought as I go here. I did spend many hours using all this equipment, but I filled it with cheats because productivity reasons. Just being upfront and honest, okay? This guy here is cool. So here we have a this is a fertilizer spreader with a boom arm. So it spreads a solid fertilizer with a boom arm. Very cool. And I love the shiny metal. I love the way it catches the light. Actually does look cool. So yeah, it does not hold lime. There is a lime extension mod. Will that apply to this? I don't know because I'm running this with no mods. So I couldn't tell you. I'm running this with no mods to test it as empirically as I can. So by default, it does not dispense lime, only fertilizer, but it's really cool. It does with a boom arm. It works really well. You will see, oh, I love this tractor. You'll see this exact tractor. This one and the Big Roy over there, I put the most use on. Good tractors. And then we got this guy over here, this Versatile over here, and this big boy, shallow cultivator. Lots of use on this. And I've got also lots of footage. I have endless reels of footage of all this stuff. So we'll be showing you that too. I probably am now as I'm talking. Anyway, without further ado, let's get to our farm and we'll show you what I'm talking about here. All right, guys, here we are on Alma, Missouri. This is the farm where I've been using these machines for well over a year. In fact, we are ready for our second wheat harvest. We're going to be doing a bit of that today and using the machines out in the field, right? So this is a review where I not only show you everything after I've used it, but we're going to use some of it too, okay? Now, what I did was I started here in Alma, Missouri. Alma, Missouri is a great American map. I love it. I used it back in FS25. I love using it now. And it's a, well, you need a big map to use the plains and the plains. You need a big map to use the plains and prairies mod, right? So Alma, Missouri is a good candidate for that. And anyway, so we're here. This is the map I've been using these machines on. We're going to be using them today. Right. So that's covered. I haven't washed the machines. And you can see I put some time on them. On the Big Roy here, I like this guy a lot. You can see I've got 2.5 hours on him. All right, we're going to show you the good and bad. I said that earlier, right? I hope so, because we are going to show you the good and bad. I got criticisms about the Big Roy here. I've got criticisms, and there's something this guy needs. There's something that needs to be fixed with this guy, like really, really bad. Okay, so here's all the machines that I use. What I did was I started here in Alma, Missouri. I sold all the starting equipment except for the harvester. We're using their, I got to harvest the crops, right? This pack gives us everything we need to till, to plant, to fertilize, to, use herbicide. There's no lime spreading. So, and there's no rollers. So these fields here are not limed, nor did I roll them. Doesn't matter, right? We're not counting yield. Who cares? Yeah. Just FYI, I didn't spread lime or roll because this expansion, or sorry, this DLC doesn't have that. I sold everything except the harvester because we need to harvest, and I use these machines. Right, so here's the Big Roy. Okay, so criticisms, right? I said there was going to be some. We'll start with this guy right here. Criticism number 1. What the heck is this? Guys, what is this? Why am I standing inside of the ladder? I don't know. Is it a big deal? No, but you guys want to see the ins and outs? You guys want to see the detail of the models? Well, there's that. It's only right there, but there's something else I clipped through too. Where was it? I think it might have been the tracks on this guy here. A little bit. I clipped through something with one of the tracks. I don't know. How nitpicky do you want to get? This is not a big deal to me. This is not a big deal. It's kind of, yeah, but it is what it is. However, there is a problem with the Big Roy that, look, guys, there's really good things. We're just getting the bad out of the way first, okay? Trust me, there's really good things. I love this tractor. But there's a problem with this that must be fixed immediately. Please, someone come up with a mod, okay, please, and fix this. Giants, what were you thinking? Let's fire it up. Giants, what were you thinking with this dashboard? First of all, okay, those 8 gauges there, they look really crappy. They could have some reading on them of some type. They could bounce around randomly. They could do something, okay? But that's not the problem. The problem is the camera front and center. Giants, what were you thinking? This, okay, it's front and center. It's the thing you see when you're sitting in the tractor, and it's obviously not a live picture. Look, it's obviously not a live picture because I'm sitting on grass and I have something hitched up. Now, if you didn't know what this is a live camera feed of the hitch. It does exist on the actual real-life tractor, as with other tractors too. Say, for instance, the Big Bud has this too, except its monitor is mounted up there. What would be so hard about putting like basically making this a mirror display, having a camera back there and a mirror display? I don't know how this works, but come on, there's a way to do this. I'm gonna knock, guys, this has got to be fixed. Please fix this. In fact, I'm just gonna rant for a second here. There's no excuse for this. Any mod maker, any third-party mod maker would never have done this. It would not slide. I'm ashamed. So we're just gonna be running this in third person, right? That's awful. It's inexcusable. I love the tractor sounds, and we're gonna hear them too, okay? The Big Roy and this Ford over here. I wanted to get the bad out of the way, okay? We're done with that. Let's move on. All this stuff works really great. All this stuff works. I've been using it. I love it. Everything works as intended. I did say that, yeah, I filled this with cheats. I didn't fill it by filling it because, look, I put in some time here. So what do we got here? We got 7 hours. I put in 7 hours testing this stuff for you guys. 7 hours. I filled the stuff with cheat codes. So I didn't use the auger to fill it. If you really want me to, we'll do it, but I'm sure it works, okay? Everything else works. Everything I used works. I saw some reviews on Steam that said that the, I made sure to use it too. The auger trailer. Let me find it. Wow, that thing's loud. I love it. Okay. Oh, also this semi. Whoops, wrong button. There we go. I like the interior here. Good interior. Nice. It's a little white. I don't know if I could have changed the color or not. I might have been able to. You know what? Let's check that real quick. There were color options I didn't pick. No, the interior looks like it's white no matter what, right? Yeah, hold on. Yeah, the interior is white no matter what. Okay. There are color options with this tractor. It's a little bright, but it looks good. It looks good. This is not American Truck Simulator. This is not ATS. No, this is good. This thing looks good in here. I like this truck. This International. I rode it some, not as much as the tractors, mind you. 0.3 hours, you know, put some time in it. Talk about some of the stuff later. So there's some Steam reviews. I did look through Steam reviews. Some people said, for instance, they said the cover didn't open. I saw some stuff that said the cover didn't open, that this didn't work, that didn't work on some other things. Now, first of all, let me be fair about one thing. This is a month after this DLC came out. Maybe they fixed some stuff, okay? Now, I reviewed the next set pack right when it came out, and I was honest about it. It was broken AF, and it was not worth buying. I don't know if they fixed it or not since. I haven't used it, because Giants screwed the pooch on that one. Honestly, they did. I haven't played it since. Don't release broken stuff because people ain't going to play it, okay? So, all right. Again, I'm going to be honest. Now, this, I can't say. What I will say is that now, a month after release, whether it's fixed or not, I don't know, but it does work now. So some Steam reviews say some of the stuff doesn't work. Maybe it didn't, but I will tell you it does now, okay? It all works. It's all great. And let's get to it. Let's get to some work. One thing is, okay, yeah, you guys are probably tired of hearing me talk. You got to hear these machines. You've got to hear these machines. First, let's swap over here. This is like the one machine on the farm I didn't sell. We're going to put this out there to work. We're going to get this harvesting, and we're going to pick some various equipment and follow behind it and catch some wheat, because it's time to harvest the wheat. All right, we're putting him to work. Now, let's go play with our machines. All right, so this guy right here, let's drive this guy. This is my favorite. Look, I laid some pretty hard criticism off the bat about this monitor. Yeah, that's an atrocity, and no modder would let that fly. It's front and center, guys. Look, okay, any Big Bud 747 has a monitor which shows the hitch. It's up there. And every mod I've ever seen, let me be fair, every mod I've ever seen, it's just a staticky screen. Okay? But it's up there. It's not front and center, and it's not a paid mod. I paid $10 for this tractor. Just put like a mirror back there and put the display here, or however you work it. I mean, come on. You can do something, right? Anyway, let's listen to this guy. This shines. I love this. We want to. This is this and the Ford are pure tractor ASMR. It's nice and quiet from the inside. Yeah, I like it from the outside better. Here's the other trailer that comes with the pack. We're going to be using this. This is so big, it's like mother bin sized, but we're going to pull it because, again, forgive any lack of realism or whatever. We're doing this to test the equipment, okay? Big tractor, we're going to use the big trailer. It is kind of mother bin sized. I don't know. Would you tow? Yeah, let me know. Are you a farmer? Would you tow this around in a field? It's pretty big. Well, we're going to, because we want to use everything in the expansion or the DLC. We're going to use this big auger wagon here. It's a big boy. And yeah, it works great. I used it for the last harvest. Parked it in here. I forgot about it. We're going to use this. Wait, why can't I hook it up? Did I miss the, I missed the thing? Yeah, there we go. All right, we're going to use this guy here. This thing holds 80 cubic meters, I think. Does it tell me if I mouse over it? Let's see here. It's this guy here. 88 cubic meters it holds. Holds a lot. This tractor here, I like this tractor just as a side. We've got it here. It's sitting out. Haven't used it much. It's a good little tractor though. I mean, I haven't used it much, but it looks good. It runs good. Everything like that. The ones we're using are obviously this guy here, this guy here, this guy here, and this guy here. Thereabouts. Anyway, let's get on with this. I don't want to waste too much y'all's time. I want to get to some action here. So we're gonna get this guy out to the field. We're probably ready to. I set the harvester in motion a minute ago. Probably ready to go pick up some wheat. This equipment is not for every map. As you can see from up here, it's pretty big stuff. I would say there's not a lot, you know, and there was some criticism in the Steam reviews to this effect. Wait a second, is he harvesting at all? Hold up. Oh no. Did he, you know, I started him and then I left. Oh no, he... Alright, I guess put that on me. Is he... field not ready for this work or all... Guys, we, oh no. Oh. Oh no. Guys. Oh, I failed you. I failed you. Let's rectify this. This never happened. This never happened. Whoops, wrong button. I worked corn last. Let's just drop that off here. I'm gonna go with the right header. Hey, I worked corn. I harvested the corn last. Okay. All right. So we're gonna get this guy started harvesting. Like nothing happened. He's off to work. Let's make sure. Now, while he's harvesting that, let's go over here. Let's check out. Let's listen to some of these machines. And so this stuff is pretty heavy. This seeder and air cart. It says it requires 600 horsepower, which this machine has. It's fully loaded. It's pretty heavy. Let's see if we can get this pulling up a hill. Let's have a listen to this machine here. Wait, where's a good hill? I think back the way we came. Let's see if we can give this machine a good listen. I'm going to try to put some strain on it. While our harvester out there harvests, we're going to check out some of these tractors. First, let's check out the inside. Pretty standard fare. Yeah, anything you would expect from the interior of a tractor. Check out the outside. We're going to see if we can get this thing bogged down a little bit. The other tractors sound really cool, trust me. Let's check out our seeder. Unfold this guy. Oh, as long as we're at this, here, let's go ahead and check this guy out here. So the auger unfolds to the front tank. By using the control again, it toggles to the rear tank. And once more, goes away. This air cart is available with dual wheels in the rear. I just have it with just 4 wheels. Alright, these tractors, not too interesting. I mean, because it's a new tractor. It sounds like a new tractor would. The ones that are cool are the old ones. Let's check out this guy real quick. Pretty standard. Everything here works. Looks really good. Yeah. It's a good looking little versatile. I haven't driven this one much. You can see it has 0.2 hours on it. That's what, 12 minutes? Yeah, well, I didn't have a use for this. I bought it and I toyed around with it a bit, but the real time is on the other ones. Let's get out here to the field to see if any wheat needs to be picked up. This guy is a joy to listen to and just to watch. We're going to take him out to the field here and let's see, where's our harvester? He's out there. I just set him to work and I didn't see what direction he went. Like I said earlier, if unless, you know, in case I edited it out, I did turn off crop destruction because we're just out here to test machines. We want to test machines. And so, okay, we're going to drive across the field here and go get filled up with wheat. I like hearing this thing shift through the gears. Let's see if we can put some... Once the trailer gets heavy, we'll hear it struggle more. Let's see here. This tractor looks so cool that I want to use this thing and nothing but this thing. And there's our top speed, a blistering 14 miles an hour. Yeah, I thought I'd put some load on it. So this guy back here, auger, cover, animated rollover covers. Both the trailers have, whoops, wrong button. Little sound effects too. You can hear the tarp rolling and unrolling. All right, let's check out, yeah, so, okay, all the stuff works. So, like I said, you know, in the Steam review, some people said some stuff doesn't work. Again, this has been out for a month. Maybe it's fixed. Maybe it just always worked, but it does now. I'm happy with my $10 purchase. Just like I said, that tractor alone, there's no mod for that tractor. I hope someone, can someone make a mod to make it so that the camera works? That'd be awesome. That'd be great. Oh, did I leave the tractor? Oh, no, I did, didn't I? Oh, I'm a moron. I left the tractor in the way of the combine. Let's move it here. I'm an idiot. There we go. Okay, now can we get back to what we were doing? This guy here. This guy might sound cooler. The Ford 976. Guys, I'll be right back. I need to change my pants. Yeah, this thing sounds cool. Same top speed of you know, mind-numbing 14 miles an hour, but the way I see it, that's just all the more time you get to spend in this beautiful tractor. The interior is... Actually, I'm fine with it. I like the interior. I like the old school dashboard. This planter that we got hooked up here, I use this to plant the corn. This is all of this equipment comes with the Plains and Prairies pack. If I wasn't clear on that, literally all of this equipment, everything. This planter included, it works really well. As you can see, we got it all good and muddy. I planted out in the rain just to get the stuff muddy because I figured, hey, you guys might want to see it muddy. Well, here we go. This stuff's awesome. I like the purchase. Everything's great, and I love big machinery. I love it, guys. I love big, snorting, rip-roaring American tractors. If you like big, roaring American tractors too, it might be worth it for you. I did the best I could to show you what I got with this pack. Hopefully throughout this, I played some of the hours of footage that I recorded while I was doing this. I put all of this machinery to the test that I could. You may have seen some stuff I didn't show a whole lot. Well, I can't do everything for you here. And, I'm trying to keep this as short as I can, but I'm trying to show you also everything that I can. The semi-truck over there hooked up to a slurry trailer. Let's check this out. So there's some slurry trailers. It's really cool. They actually have functioning lift axles on them, like this right there. This one, as well as the one here, they've got lift axles that do function. That matters to you. Nice little touch. They do function. I've used them. I use these a little bit. Let's see what else here. So the machines we actually used, this guy here, this guy here, this guy, 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 this. All of this stuff is all the equipment you see parked out here, all 100%. This tractor here is the one we're driving in right now, the 976. Yeah. So, as far as recommendation, I don't regret it at all. $10, really good. Now, okay, what about you can get all of this stuff third party? No, because there's no mod for the Big Roy. The most recent mod of the Big Roy is probably for like FS19, I think. So you can't get that. All the other stuff, yeah, probably. These tractors sound really good. And you could get a third-party mod of this tractor, probably. Would it sound as good? Probably not. If I'm going to be honest, I got to say these sound really good. But if you got a third-party mod, it might have more customization. All right, so keep that in mind. We got a few wheel options here. I should have mentioned this. We got a few. And when I say few, I mean a few. So take this as you will. Take it for what you will. The way I see it is this. I paid $10 for the Big Roy, and I don't regret it at all. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. I want to hear your opinions. I want to know what you think. Thank you so much for watching the video all the way to the end. It means a lot. I worked hard on this. It's been a lot of hours. Give me your input down below. Tell me what you guys think. I say it was worth it just for the Big Roy. I'm going to use that tractor in every farm coming up for a while until I get just sick of looking at it. I love it a lot. I want to sleep in the back of that thing. I think there's actually room. If I remove one of the seats, I'll find a way. Guys, thanks a lot. I will see you next time. Thanks for watching and subscribing. See you tomorrow. Peace out.